University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Raju.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge, where two more teams of students are about to face their first starter for 10. Whichever comes out on top tonight will go straight into the draw for round 2, while the losing team will need a score of at least 120 points to remain in with a chance of joining them. Oriel College in Oxford won this programme's third ever series back in 1966 and, like the England men's football team, it hasn't taken another title since. Founded in 1326, the college is one of Oxford's oldest and originally occupied a pair of tenements known as Tackley's Inn and Perilous Hall before acquiring the manor house from which it takes its current name. The neuroscientist Rebecca Sachs, the historian AJP Taylor and Sir Walter Raleigh all studied there, and it's the smallest institution in this year's series with around 530 students. Let's meet the team representing them tonight.
Hi, I'm Simon Tessine. I'm from East London and I'm studying biomedical sciences.
Hi, I'm Theo Sharkey. I'm from Walgrave near Reading in Berkshire and I'm studying history.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Dannon Kilburn. I'm from South Oxfordshire and I'm studying English literature.
Hi, I'm Tom Armstrong. I'm from the Wirral and I'm studying history and politics.
Durham University has won this competition 3 times in the past, in 1977, 2000 and 2023. The university was founded in 1832 with the support and financial backing of the city's bishop and cathedral chapter, and its estate today includes 3 ancient monuments, 83 listed buildings and part of Durham Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its current student population is around 20,000 and its notable alumni include the writer Alice Oseman, the late journalist George Alagaya and the computer scientist Sue Black. Let's meet this year's team from Durham University.
Hello, I'm Joe Ansell. I'm originally from South Gloucestershire and I'm reading history.
Hi, I'm Amelia Brookfield-Pertesini. I'm from Balham, South London, and I read English literature.
And their captain.
Good evening, my name's Jake Roberts. I'm from Goose Street in Cheshire and I'm reading physics.
Hi, I'm Luke Nash. I'm from Hindle Veston in North Norfolk and I'm studying for a Masters in Biology.
Very nice to see you all. I think you've seen this before, so you know how it works. Should we get straight into it? Fingers on buzzers then. Here is your first starter for 10. From the mid-12th century, Gerard of Cremona and Alfred of Sarachel were among members of a school that translated scientific and philosophical works from Arabic to Latin in which city on the River Tagus? Capital of the...
Durham Nash.
Lisbon.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Capital of the present-day autonomous community of Castile-La Mancha. It was for several decades the residence of the artist El Greco. You may not confer...
Oriel Tessine.
Toledo.
It is Toledo, yes, that's right. Your bonuses then, Oriel, are 3 questions on colour, an influence on painters such as J.M.W. Turner. Theory of Colour is a work by which German thinker and literary figure born in Frankfurt in 1749?
Goethe, maybe?
Yeah, anything?
Worth a go.
Goethe?
Yes. As a young man in his 20s, which German philosopher collaborated with Goethe on his examination of colour, publishing On Vision and Colours in 1816?
Could be Schopenhauer.
Schopenhauer? Yeah, anything? Schopenhauer?
It was. Remarks on Colour is a work by which major 20th century philosopher? The original German version was written in Oxford shortly before his death in 1951, and an English version was edited by Elizabeth Anscombe.
Oh, will this be Wittgenstein?
Wittgenstein, his translator.
Wittgenstein. Wittgenstein?
I'm so sorry, we've got to take the answer you give, and actually the answer was, as I think Theo knew, Wittgenstein, as in Ludwig. Bad luck. Fingers on buzzers, here's your next starter for 10. With the official citation noting the courage and clinical acuity with which she uncovers the roots, estrangements and collective restraints of personal memory, which French author won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2022?
Durham Brookfield-Pertesini.
Annie Ernaux.
That's correct, yes. 3 questions for you, Durham, on drinking establishments in the novels of Charles Dickens. Which Dickens novel begins on March the 19th, 1775, in a house of public entertainment called the Maypole, where a stranger listens to the story of a local murder that took place 22 years ago to the very day?
Could this be Tale of Two Cities? It's around
Yeah, I
up to
think...
It's the right time, but I feel like I've heard of the Maypole in somewhere else.
Yeah.
We got any other suggestions?
Oh, I haven't got anything.
Just Tale of Two.
Tale of Two Cities.
No, it's Barnaby Rudge. In which novel does a rosy, widowed landlady, Mrs. Lupin, preside over a Wiltshire alehouse named the Blue Dragon? The inn is later renamed the Jolly Tapley after a former employee, Mark Tapley, returns from America to marry Mrs. Lupin.
I think that might be Hard Times.
I don't know. I thought Blue Dragon was Martin Chuzzlewit, but
I mean,
Nominate Nash.
Martin Chuzzlewit.
Well done, yes, it is Martin Chuzzlewit. Which novel's title character stays in the old-fashioned and comfortable quarters of the George and Vulture Tavern and Hotel? The establishment is referred to as the George and Walter by the title character's servant, Sam Weller.
Oh, could this be Hard Times?
No, a title character. So we've had Barnaby Rudge for Martin Chuzzlewit. Nicholas Nickleby.
Should you go David Copperfield?
Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah, go
with
for
that.
it.
David Copperfield.
No, it's the Pickwick Papers.
No.
Let's start a question. In chess, what short word means to trap an opposing piece so that it cannot be moved without exposing a more...
Durham Ansel.
That's a pin.
It is pin, yes. Your bonuses, Durham, are 3 questions on the composer George Frederick Handel. In his early 20s, Handel spent several years in Italy, where his influences included which father and son composers? Domenico, the son, was born in the same year as Handel, 1685.
Scarlatti.
Yes. Published as a complete collection only after his death, which suite of short pieces did Handel write to entertain a barge party given by George I in 1717?
Water music, maybe?
Could be.
I feel like that's not a bad guess.
I can't think of anything else.
Okay, yeah.
I've got nothing.
Horse music.
Yes. Handel's Messiah is an example of what large-scale musical form? Using orchestra and voices and including narrative, it is often on a religious theme?
Oratorio. Yeah. Oratorio.
Correct. Let's start a question. This is a picture round. For your picture starter, you will see a flag. For 10 points, name the historic English county that it represents.
Oriel Sharkey.
Essex.
No, you can have a bit more time, but you may not confer, Durham.
Durham Nash.
Middlesex.
It is Middlesex, yes. Bad luck, Theo. The Essex flag is similar but doesn't have the crown. For your picture starter, you saw the flag of Middlesex. This historic county has a flag registered with the Flag Institute, despite no longer having a dedicated county council. Your picture bonuses, Durham, will be the flags of 3 more historic counties of England whose county councils have been abolished and which are not among the modern ceremonial counties of England. 5 points for each county you can identify. First, for 5 points.
What's that?
That's a Thistle. We're thinking up north, so there's Westmoreland was abolished.
Westmoreland, yeah.
Yeah, that used to be Cumbria, so Westmoreland.
Westmoreland.
Yes. Secondly,
Could that be... Wait, does Rutland still exist?
Yes, it does. Yes. Could be Huntingdonshire. That got abolished. Go for that.
One, yeah.
Huntingdonshire.
yes. Finally,
Some on the coast.
Yeah. The East Riding still exists.
Yeah.
Cleveland's not historic.
That's it.
Yeah, pass it.
Pass.
bad luck, it's Cumberland.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start a question now. Fingers on buzzers. In cell biology, a variant of what molecule is used to label proteins in a technique known as apex proximity labelling? Proteins labelled with this molecule are purified by binding them to avidin or streptavidin. A deficiency of this molecule, also known as vitamin B7, can cause hair thinning, brittle fingernails and skin rashes.
Durham Ansel.
Collagen.
No.
Oriel Tessine.
Keratin.
No, the answer's biotin. And sorry, Durham, but you're going to lose 5 points because it was just about an interruption. Bad luck. Right, fingers on buzzers. Here's another starter question. What surname links all of the following? The author of the 1666 proto-science fiction novel, The Blazing World, the man who in 1766 discovered hydrogen and named...
Oriel Sharkey.
Cavendish.
Cavendish is correct. Well done. Your bonuses, Oriel, are 3 questions on the movement of substances across biological membranes. Membrane proteins in the cell's plasma membrane allow various substances to be transported into and out of the cell. What term is used for the movement of substances against a concentration gradient?
Active transport. Yes. Active transport.
Yes, the passive movement of water molecules across the membrane by osmosis is facilitated by what group of membrane water channel proteins? The 2003 Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to Peter Agree for their discovery?
Aquaporins.
Aquaporins.
Yes.
Aquaporins.
Yes. What term is used for the intake of substances from outside the cell by membrane-bound vesicles originating from the plasma membrane? Such vesicles are often coated in the protein clathrin.
Endocytosis.
Endocytosis.
Is correct, yes. Here's where I'll start the question. Born in Atlanta in 1957, which American director was awarded the 2023 British Film Institute Fellowship? His film's closing credits end with the phrases "by any means necessary," "ya dig," and "show enough," and are usually introduced as joints.
Oriel Armstrong.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee is correct, yes. Your bonuses then, Oriel, are 3 questions on an archipelago. The islands of the Chagos archipelago constitute which overseas territory of the UK? I need a 4-word name.
British Indian Ocean Territory.
The British Indian Ocean Territory.
Correct. What is the name of the largest island of the Chagos archipelago, whose native population was deported in the 1970s to make way for a US military base? It is named after one of a number of possible Portuguese or Spanish explorers.
Diego Garcia.
Correct. Following a long legal campaign, in 2019, the International Court of Justice found that the decolonisation process had been illegal and recommended that the UK return the islands to which country, approximately 1,900 kilometres to its southwest?
Mauritius.
Is correct, yes. Let's start the question. Fingers on buzzers. Harris lines are indicators of insults such as malnutrition or trauma that can be found on which body parts? Indicative of an epiphyseal growth disturbance, they may also be the product of typical growth patterns in adolescence.
Darren Roberts.
Bones.
It is bones, yes. Well done. Your bonus is down the 3 questions on an English cricket ground. At which cricket ground did Ben Stokes and Jack Leach engineer a memorable win against Australia in 2019, making 73 runs for the last wicket?
I'm going to make a fool of myself, but I think it's Headingley.
Should we go with that?
Yeah.
Headingley.
There's a lot of people that would not have forgiven you if you got that
Yeah.
wrong. It is Headingley. In 1981, England beat Australia by 18 runs at Headingley after following on 227 runs behind. Ian Botham made 149 not out. Which bowler took 8 wickets in the final innings?
I haven't got a clue.
Who's bowling around then?
What year was it?
1980s.
Oh.
Early 1980s. It's not the captain, Brearsley something, I don't know. Go with Brearsley, but...
Brearsley.
It wasn't the captain, Mike Brearley. Yeah, he was very much a batsman. It was Bob Willis, the late Bob Willis.
yeah.
Headingley's football stand end backs onto the home ground of which rugby league team? I need to hear a 2-word name.
Leeds, so it's Leeds Rhinos.
I think that's right, yeah.
Rhinos.
Leeds Rhinos.
Correct, yes. Let's start the question. This is a quote. In this work, at all times, the human spirit is shown as modified by its relations with force. This was Simone Weil's summary of what classical epic?
Darren Brookfield Pertesini.
The Iliad.
Correct, yes. Your bonuses, Darren, are 3 questions on saints. Associated with the symbol of a lamb, which saint is commemorated on the 21st of January after her martyrdom in the Diocletian persecution? The eve of this day is recalled in a poem by Keats.
It's either Saint Eve or Saint Agnes, but I think it's Saint Agnes.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Saint Agnes.
Correct. A massacre carried out on the orders of Ethelred the Unready on the 13th of November in the year 1002 is named after the holy day of which saint?
I think St Bride's, because St Bartholomew's was French Revolution, so I think St Bride's Day Massacre.
I've heard of it, but I can't think.
It's definitely not.
It's not Bartholomew's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Bride's.
Saint Bride's.
No, I'm afraid that's wrong. Bad luck. It's St Bryce.
Oh.
Bad luck. A massacre of August 1572 during the French Wars of Religion is named after the day associated with which saint?
Saint Bartholomew.
Correct. Let's start the question, and it's a music round. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music by a Central European composer. For 10 points, give me the composer's name.
Durham Ansel.
Liszt.
That is Liszt, yes. Well done. For your music starter, you heard one of Franz Liszt's Transcendental Etude, which he dedicated to his teacher, Carl Czerny. Your music bonuses are 3 more classical works that composers dedicated to their teachers, who in each case were notable composers themselves. You need to name the composer of the work you hear in each case. First, who wrote this work and dedicated it to his teacher, Arnold Schoenberg?
Probably Alban Berg. If it's taught by Schoenberg. Certainly not anyone else that I could think of.
Any ideas? I don't recognise it. Can I nominate you?
If you want.
Nominate Ansel.
Alban Berg.
Correct. Secondly, this is a very early work by which Russian composer dedicated to my dear teacher, N.A. Rimsky-Korsakov?
rogue suggestion, but Borodin? Was that too early?
Yeah, maybe
Tchaikovsky.
If it's someone late. If it's someone late. No, not Tchaikovsky.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let's do a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't mind Prokofiev.
OK, come on in, let's have an answer.
Yeah. Prokofiev.
No, it's Stravinsky. Finally, the composer of this string quartet dedicated to his teacher, Gabriel Fauré.
Shostakovich.
Someone different.
Oh, yeah.
It's the start of the Royal Tenenbaums, if anyone knows the soundtrack. I think it begins with an R. French R.
It's not Ravel.
Could be
it is
Ravel.
Ravel.
Could be Ravel.
Yeah,
It
it's
sounds
Ravel.
like Ravel.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Ravel.
It is Ravel, yes, Maurice Ravel. Let's start the question. Fingers on buzzers. Which national capital stands on the Barada River and is overlooked by Mount Kasiyun? Often cited as the world's oldest continuously inhabited capital, in 661 CE, it became the capital of the Umayyad Caliphate.
Durham Roberts.
Damascus.
It is Damascus, yes. Your 3 bonuses are on agriculturalists. Which US agronomist is often referred to as the father of the Green Revolution for his significant contributions to the development of high-yielding wheat varieties, work for which he won the 1970 Nobel Peace Prize?
Norman Borlaug.
Can I nominate you?
Yeah.
Nominate Ansel.
Norman Borlaug.
It is. Born to a slave woman in the 1860s, which African-American scientist was known for his pivotal work on crop rotation, soil conservation and revolutionary uses of nitrogen-fixing crops, most notably peanuts?
I don't know this.
No, I've got nothing.
All I've got is Turnip Townsend, and it's not him.
No, it isn't. He's British, so yeah.
Pass.
George Washington Carver. Born in the 17th century and long credited with the invention of the seed drill, which English agriculturalist shares his name with a prog rock band formed in Luton in 1967? Their albums include Aqualung and Thick as a Brick.
This is Jethro Tull.
Yes.
Jethro Tull.
It is Jethro Tull, yes. Plenty of time, Oriel. So we get going again with this starter question. In the 5th book of the Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle discusses which virtue, dividing its particular type into distributive and commutative forms. It is described as one of the 4 cardinal virtues alongside fortitude, temperance and prudence.
Durham Roberts.
Truth.
No. Anyone from Oriel?
Oriel Armstrong.
Justice.
It is justice, yes. Your bonuses, Oriel, are on cartoons, that is, preparatory drawings for paintings. The largest surviving Renaissance cartoon is the preparatory drawing for which fresco in the Stanza della Segnatura? It differs from the final version by omitting both Raphael's self-portrait and his portrait of Michelangelo as Heraclitus.
This could be School of Athens.
School of Athens.
Correct. Another surviving series of cartoons by Raphael, currently displayed in the V&A, were made for a series of tapestries designed to be hung in which building? They were heavily damaged when they were looted in an event of 1527.
So that's the sack of Rome. So maybe either the Sistine Chapel or just St. Peter's Basilica. Shall I just say the Sistine Chapel?
Yeah. The Sistine Chapel.
Yes, and it was the sack of Rome, you're right. The Burlington House cartoon is a charcoal drawing of the Virgin and Child by which artist? It is held in London's National Gallery, as is one version of this artist's The Virgin of the Rocks.
Tintoretto or something. He did a few cartoons.
Yeah, OK. Tintoretto.
No, that's by Leonardo.
Oh, OK.
Now let's start the question. In optics, what 2-word term denotes a dimensionless number calculated as the ratio of the speed of light in a vacuum to the speed of light in a denser, transparently...
Oriel Armstrong.
Refractive index.
Correct, well done. Your bonuses, Oriel, are 3 questions on case studies in Alex von Tunzelmann's 2021 book, Fallen Idols. In each case, I need the name of a person. In 2005, Congolese politician Christophe Muzungu ordered the re-erection of a statue of which man? It had previously stood from 1928 to 1966, but lasted less than a day when it was brought back. The statue is a copy of another that controversially still stands in Brussels.
Leopold II, maybe? King Leopold II.
King Leopold II.
That's exactly right. In 1961, protesters in the Dominican Republic went door-to-door encouraging citizens to help tear down a 12-foot-high statue of which dictator? He had been assassinated 6 months earlier.
Trujillo, I think.
Trujillo.
Yes, that's Rafael Trujillo. This is a quote. This body both is and is not a representation. This is a sculpture of the body that is constructed out of the body itself. These words of the anthropologist Alexei Yurchak referred to which national leader who died in 1924?
1924, will this be Lenin?
Thoughts? Yeah. Lenin?
Yes, it is Lenin. 1924. Picture round now, just 15 points in it. For your picture starter, you'll see a photograph of a film director, and for 10 points, I want you to give me his name.
Durham Roberts.
Fellini.
No, you can have a bit more time, but you may not confer, Oriel.
Oriel Armstrong.
Elia Kazan.
No, it's Frank Capra. We'll take your picture bonuses in a moment. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the first usage of the words neologise, pedicure, Anglophobia and belittle were all made by which US founding father and early president?
Durham Roberts.
John Adams.
No.
Oriel Armstrong.
Jefferson.
OK, I'm going to be generous and give that this time. In future, please do try and wait for your names to be called. I know it's difficult because it's very exciting when you think you know the answer. Right, picture bonuses for you then, Oriel. Having seen a photograph of Frank Capra for your picture starter, for your picture bonuses, you'll see production stills from 3 of the films for which Capra won or was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Director. Give the title of the film in each case. First, for 5 points.
Did Capra do Roman Holiday?
Do we have any other thoughts? No. Roman Holiday?
No, that was Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. Secondly.
Not my era.
No, the only other Capra film I know is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I doubt it's that, but it's all I've got. Just go for it.
Yeah. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
No, that was It Happened One Night. And finally.
Is this
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
A Wonderful Life?
I'm so sorry, I can't accept that. It's a Wonderful Life, and we needed the full title. Bad luck. OK, 6 minutes to go. Here's another starter question, just 5 points in it. The Paleologi was the last dynasty to rule what empire?
Oriel Tessine.
Byzantine Empire.
It is the Byzantine Empire. Your bonuses, Oriel, are 3 questions on extraterrestrial features. Named after an astronomer, Tombaugh Regio is a distinctive surface feature of which body of the solar system?
I mean, could be a moon or asteroid.
What was it? Which feature of the solar system?
Tombaugh Regio.
Regio, something king. So,
Yeah.
shall we just say Mars?
Okay.
Yeah. Mars?
No, it was Pluto. Clyde Tombaugh discovered Pluto. Located on Saturn's moon, Iapetus, Roncesvalles Terra and Saragossa Terra take their names from the 2 primary locations in which major work of medieval literature?
I think so. What was it again?
Sargasso and Roncesvalles.
Yeah. So Roland.
Song of Roland.
Yeah. The Song of Roland. Yeah.
The Song of Roland?
Correct. Named after similar deities in different mythologies, Aphrodite Terra, Ishtar Terra and Ladar Terra are the 3 primary highland regions on which planet?
Surely.
Yeah.
Venus?
Venus is correct. Just over 4 minutes to go. Jeff Wall's photographic work, A Sudden Gust of Wind, is a reinterpretation of a 19th century woodcut by which artist? The original's title being Traveller's Caught in a Sudden Breeze at Egiri.
Durham Ansell.
Hokusai.
It is Hokusai, yes. Your bonuses, Durham, are 3 questions on Bennington College, a liberal arts university in Vermont. Which major US poet was instrumental in the founding of Bennington College? He lived in the neighbouring town of Shaftesbury from 1920 to 29, during which time he wrote Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening.
That's Robert Frost.
Robert Frost.
Yes. Which Bennington alumnus set his 1987 novel, The Rules of Attraction, in a fictional liberal arts school called Camden College, generally regarded as a thinly veiled depiction of Bennington?
It is.
I've
Could
heard.
be Bret Easton Ellis. He's
Should we go
around.
with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bret Easton Ellis.
Yes, puts you in the lead. Which novel of 1992 is principally set at the fictional Hampden College, also believed to be based on Bennington, where its author Donna Tartt was also a student?
Nominate Brookfield Pertuzini.
The Secret History.
Yes, another starter question now. In mathematics, what word of French origin is used as a general term for curves such as trochoids and cycloids that are described by a fixed point on a given curve as that curve rolls without slipping along a second curve? In French, the word means small wheel.
Oriel Armstrong.
Roulette.
It is roulette. Your bonuses, Oriel, are on English cheeses. In each case, identify the cheese from the description of the place from which it takes its name. First, a county whose historic boundaries include the rivers Dane, Dee and Mersey.
So that's Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, Dee and Mersey will be
And then
Cheshire.
specific more needed.
Come on.
Yeah. Cheshire?
Yes. Second, the valley of the River Ure in North Yorkshire.
Wensleydale.
Yeah. Wensleydale?
Yes. Finally, a village between Huntingdon and Peterborough on the former Great North Road.
Just say Stilton.
Stilton.
Yes. Another starter question now. Meanings of what term include in economics the size distribution of firms engaged in a particular activity, in chemistry the quantity of a dissolved substance in a solution, and in...
Durham Roberts.
Concentration.
Concentration is correct. Your bonuses on tattooing. Tar-moko is the practice of ritual tattooing in the culture of which people?
Maori.
It began to decline under the influence of colonialism but has seen a resurgence since the 1980s.
Yeah, with that Maori.
Yes. Politician Nanaya Mahuta and newsreader Orini Kaipara are some of the public figures in New Zealand with moko kawaya, a specific form of tar-moko worn only by women. Name either of the two specific body parts to which it is applied.
Face.
No, I can't accept that. It's chin or lips is what I needed, sorry. Pe'a is a traditional form of tattooing from which Polynesian island group? According to local mythology, the goddesses Taema and Tilafaiga brought the art of tattooing here from Fiji.
Micronesia.
So Vanuatu, Samoa. I'd like Vanuatu.
Yeah.
Vanuatu.
No, it's Samoa. Vanuatu is Melanesian, not Polynesian. Now, start the question now. Known as an anchorite or religious hermit, Julian, the author of the work Revelations of Divine Love.
Oriel Sharkey.
Norwich.
Norwich is correct. Your bonuses are 3 questions on the small number of pigments used by the painter L.S. Lowry. Yellow ochre is a pigment made using clay, sand and limonite. An ore of what metal?
Arsenic, maybe?
Arsenic?
No, it's iron. What white pigment did Lowry predominantly use in his paintings? Also known as flake white, it was common before the introduction of zinc white and titanium white and is also named for a metal element.
Yeah. Lead?
Yes. Also favoured by Lowry, the red pigment vermilion is the powdered form of what mineral? A form of mercury sulfide?
Cinnabar, maybe?
Yes. Cinnabar?
Correct. Let's start the question. Which musical clef is occasionally used to write parts for cello, bassoon?
Durham Roberts.
Alto.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. You can hear a bit more of this, but you may not confer. Bassoon and some members of the trombone family. Sharing a name with a male voice type, it shows middle C on the second line from the top of the stave.
Oriel Armstrong.
Tenor.
Tenor clef is correct. 3 questions on insect anatomy. What term denotes the respiratory openings on an insect's body that connect to the trachea and facilitate gaseous exchange?
Let's just say like conduit or something.
Yeah. Conduit?
No, it's spiracles. The tubular system in insects responsible for osmoregulation and the excretion of waste is named after which scientist? His name is also given to the renal corpuscle in human nephrons, as well as the innermost layer of the human epidermis.
This is like either Henle or Bowman.
Henley, I think I've said.
Come on.
Henley?
No, it's Malpighi. Based on shape, classifications of what insect sensory organs include filiform, plumose and serrate?
Oh, which insect? Butterfly?
And that's the gone. Durham University of 165 and Oriel College, Oxford of 200. Goodness me. Well, the answer to that last one was antennae, Durham. That was such an absolutely thrilling match. It really was. And you did yourselves incredibly proud. I mean, apart from the fact that 165 might well be enough to mean we see you again. Did you vaguely enjoy it?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Oriel, you know how to make it tense, don't you? My goodness me, that was slightly too interesting from your point of view, but you won with a tremendous performance against a very, very strong team. So well done. We shall see you again, and I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match. But until then, it is goodbye from Durham.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Oriel College in Oxford.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.